Hi everybody, welcome back to Travel 600 Layla to this channel. Thank you those ones who share the videos. We have the opportunity in the house. It is for those ones who would love to go to the UK for long-term volunteer opportunities. Now guys, we have Camp Hill Community Mon Grange, the way you see it there, but most of you get stranded saying Camp Hill is not opening, the page is already blocked. Try using VPN, that could help you. Okay, so I'll be putting the link in the description so that you can land directly on a page like this. And for this opportunity, we are going to understand it by going to the FAQs so that you can be able to know what you're applying for or to understand what they do. Here they are telling you they have the opportunities placement, and they are telling you Camp Hill Community Mon Grange provides opportunities for adults with different abilities and support needs to live and work in a supportive and inclusive community. Now guys, here after you come here, we are going to go and concentrate so much. Okay, if you want to know about communities, you tap there. Of course, you will see their communities, but we are going to get it straight to the FAQs, frequently asked questions. Come here so that you can be able to understand what you're going to apply for in details explained by them. The only difference, I am reading out loud for you and showing you the opportunity. Now, step number 1, you'll be interested in what age range are your volunteers. You want to know, and they're telling you the minimum age is 18 years, whilst there is no upper age limit. You see that? But they're telling you most of their short-term volunteers are aged between 18 and 26. Short-term. Now, if you're not aged between 18 and 26, it means please try to look for the long-term volunteer opportunities. Now you're coming here to see how long can I stay. The minimum length of stay is usually 6 months, but they prefer it if a volunteer can commit to 1 year. What I was telling you up that these opportunities, they prefer you to at least be a long-term volunteer compared to the short-term volunteers. And also besides that, it is between 16 to 26 years. Those are the ones that do short-term. So if you're above 26 years, they do not have an upper age limit. So make sure you take up long-term volunteer opportunities. How good does my English have to be? Tap on it and then you open and read. Many of the people that they support have speech impairments and can find talking and understanding speech difficulties and sometimes frustrating. So therefore, they need volunteers to have a good command of spoken English and can at least have the basic skills of report writing. It is very important. They're not asking for the IELTS certificate, but they're asking you to have this. Meaning, in the interview they will be giving you, they will have to assess if you are able to at least to write or you have good spoken English, because of the people you're going to be working and volunteering to look after. Now we go to the next question. Who can apply? Or the word or the question, can I apply if I do not live in the common travel area? They're telling you here you will need a tier 5 visa, but for them, as part of this community, they're telling you as part of the information which the community will send you, they will provide a unique certificate of sponsorship, a number that you will need to apply for your visa. Your visa will be valid for working and living in the Camp Hill Community Mon Grange only, and will limit you to stay for 12 months maximum. They will also send you guidance on how to apply for your visa. At the end of the visa period, you will have to return back home to your country. What is the accommodation like? You tap here, you're going to see accommodation is provided within community for free. Now in the certificate of sponsorship, that one is shown for your visa at the embassy, because they are going to provide for you your accommodation. It means when it comes to those things of bank statement, expenditure, let's go this and this, you do not have to worry about that, because they are telling you accommodation is provided within the community for free. You will live in a home with the house coordinators, people with learning disabilities, and other volunteers. So you will have a bedroom to yourself, but are likely to share the bathroom. Now you come down here, what is food like? They eat together, read about it. How much time off will I get? You get 1 day off in the week. Do I get, and also evenings and weekends, depending on the routine of the house you are based in. Do I get paid for volunteering? Most of you need that question answered. You receive free accommodation, food, and a small allowance to cover personal needs whilst here. Your travel costs and to and from Camp Hill, Monrange, and normally your responsibility. So it means your ticket to going there and going back home, you must at least show that you can pay for yourself the ticket of going and returning. Only your food and accommodation and this other small allowance of personal needs they give you. They have placements for students. Let us open here. The UK regulatory framework in the field of work with adults with learning disability has now made it difficult to have anyone under the age of 18 working within Camp Hill Community Monrange. Therefore, we are unable to offer placements to students under the age of 18 years. Okay. So here, can I volunteer for less than 1 year? That one was answered. Now we go to another question, which is very, very important. I think it is about, do I get training? Let's see if you get training. As a new volunteer, you will be required to complete program of introduction and foundation training. This will cover the policies and procedures relevant to working in Monrange and tasks that you will be doing. You will learn about the community's underlying philosophy, which may include an introduction to anthroposophy or social pedagogy. So this one, you will get some training about their community. The other question is, where do you advertise your vacancies? Tap here, let us find out. For example, for long-term co-worker and or salaried vacancies, their website is NI recruitment sites and local press. For example, the Belfast Telegraph. So go and find out about the Belfast Telegraph. It's your duty, guys, to do an extensive research when you see opportunities. Do not just get them the way we give them to you. Concentrate also and make some research about them. Now we go to the next question. Does gender matter? Does gender matter? Let's see if gender matters. You're going to say in some situations, Camp Hill Monrange will be looking to recruit a volunteer or employee of specific gender. However, they are telling you that they uphold the principles of non-discrimination. Sometimes if it is a man and he would love a man to take care of them, of course, then a female will not be qualifying. If it is general, then it will be okay. If it's a female who is saying strictly, I need a female, then I think they have to take that into consideration. Now we go to the next part. Do I have to be a practicing Christian? Let us find out. No. However, life in Camp Hill Community Monrange is lived in the tune with Christian and general humanistic ideas, and the Christian festivals are often celebrated. So put that in mind. What is a criminal record check? Did you know what a criminal record check is for them? Let us see. They're telling you their volunteers and employees live and work with vulnerable adults, and therefore they will require you to complete an access NI check, and if required, a similar police check from the volunteers or employees host country. Okay, your country, you'll have to present this check that you're not a criminal. The process for this will be explained, and there is no cost to you. So lastly, we have how do I apply? How do I apply? They're telling you, firstly, we recommend that you read through all the FAQs, which you have done, and you're going to do it once again on your own, and join us section. Where is the join us section? Here is the join us section, okay? So that you make sure you meet the basic criteria and still want to apply. Okay, so you can then download the application form and return it to them. They receive lots of applications, so make sure yours is standing out by telling them about yourself and why you want to volunteer with them. So there is plenty to answer on page 2. Will I be asked to supply a reference? For example, tap here. They're telling you you will be asked to supply the names and contact details of 2 people who can tell them about your skills, experience, and character. The referees must have known you for at least 2 years and should not be a friend or a family. This is where I'm telling you guys, make sure you have volunteered in your country. Volunteer with those organizations that are international. By the time they're talking about you, they have actually, your recommendation is very good. They don't want people who can be corrupted. Go to those international organizations in your country of people with disabilities, as in orphanages, and then you volunteer so that you have referees. Very, very important for them. So once you come here, join us a section here. This is where they're telling you to go. So you'll go there and you're going to read about all these by yourself. How do I apply? You see that, how much does it cost? Tap on it, read about it. Okay, then you come here, how will I be supported? You're going to see that, can my family visit me? They are telling you yes. Can I bring my belongings? And so on. So long-term volunteers, you come here. I have already cautioned you, please guys, do not go for short-term volunteering. They prefer long-term volunteers. Now if you want to apply now, then you go to apply now. You download the application form and you fill it in, and then you send it to them. I wish you good luck. Do not forget to subscribe and share the video as much as you can. It could help somebody. God bless you everybody, and stay healthy. Bye bye.